Hey guys, this is Justin from the Survival Review, and today we have a movie review. In anticipation for The Dark Knight Rises, which is coming out on Friday, I'm going to take a look at the first movie series, the Tim Burton and Joel Schumacher films, in anticipation for the film. And then hopefully on Friday, me and Sam can give our review of Dark Knight Rises after we see the midnight show. Then after that, we'll hopefully release reviews of Batman Begins and Dark Knight, which we'll probably do together. So let's get this thing started with the first and, in my opinion, the best, Tim Burton's Batman. Start out giving you kind of a brief overview of the plot. It doesn't cover the backstory of Batman. It starts out he's already Batman, which is kind of interesting. It's like the comics. That's how the comics started. So that was cool. The main backstory is of the Joker, who gets a pretty big, pretty long backstory, where he's this gangster named Jack Napier, who gets double-crossed and then ends up in this whole confrontation with Batman, falls into a bad acid, gets his face bleached, and gets a permanent smile. And then he there's not a whole lot, wants to just destroy Gotham, essentially. It's a pretty simple plot. But that's not what makes this movie great. To start out with what makes this movie great is the performances. Michael Keaton is Batman. I don't get Christian Bale, yeah, he's great, but Michael Keaton is Batman. His voice is perfect. It's like a nice menacing tone, but where it's not like kind of over the top. And I like how as Batman, how he doesn't talk, like unless he really has to. Like the whole scene of him when he's going after Jack Napier and his gang and everything, he doesn't say a word the whole entire scene. And it's creepy. It's creepy. I love it. And his Bruce Wayne, I think, is pretty good. People complain about his Bruce Wayne, but I think why they complain is because, Bruce Wayne in the movie is not the flamboyant, bachelor, like Christian Bale. He's a little more like to himself, calmer, not as eccentric. So when it comes to that, he pulls it off pretty well, and I like it. I mean, it's not the way Christian Bale does it. So I think that's why they might think it's different, because of the way the character is written. I don't think it's Keaton's performance, it's just the way he's written. But in general, I love him. He's great. The whole scene where he's trying to explain to Vicky Vale that he's Batman, it's just great stuff. He's a great actor. And combined with the costume and the Batmobile, which is my favorite, he makes my favorite Batman of all time. And now on to the Joker, Jack Nicholson. He's another great performance. He does steal the show a little bit, in the fact that he's so eccentric and does so much more than Batman, who's mostly dark and mysterious and doesn't talk much. But I'm not gonna compare him to Heath Ledger. They're totally different performances. They're great in their own right. No comparisons. I don't have a favorite Joker. I love all, maybe except Cesar Romero. But this Joker, he's much more kind of like a clown. There's a lot of goofy moments. One of my favorite ones is at the end confrontation, when Batman's beating him up, and he's just randomly takes out a pair of glasses from his pocket and goes, "You wouldn't hit a guy with glasses, would you?" I love it. It's random, but it's funny, and his character's funny, and every scene he's in, he steals the show. He's a perfect Joker for comic book wise, the Joker's portrayed in some of the comics. He pulls it off great, and I love him. The rest of the supporting cast is pretty good. Alfred Gough as Alfred, great. He's a really good Alfred. Doesn't have much to do. This one problem, the rest of the cast doesn't have a whole lot to do. But besides that, he does good. Kim Basinger as Vicky Vale, she's alright. Screams a little too much, but getting past that, I thought she was pretty good. The guy who played Alexander Knox, he's pretty funny at times, but sometimes he can be a little annoying. And that's about it on the cast. Now, Tim Burton was the perfect guy for the part. And this is not too, it's not too much Tim Burton, like Batman Returns will become. But, it has another Tim Burton style. to make it work. And I think that's why I like this movie better than Dark Knight. Is I can't completely buy Batman in the real world, like grounded in reality. Like my vision of Gotham City is like this weird kind of gothic-y world, not Chicago. So that's kind of where the set design and stuff like that in Batman is. It's wonderful. It's imaginative. It's different. It's like gritty and just dirty. It makes Gotham City seem like a terrible place, which it is. And so that works. The Batmobile is my favorite, right next to the '60s Batmobile. I love it. It's awesome. Like it's great. And let's see what else do we got here. The movie does have flaws, like the whole scene where Batman's in the Batwing and he's locking on Joker, and Joker's just standing there. And he fires everything at him and he completely misses, and then Joker takes out a small gun with a long barrel, and he just shoots at it and knocks out the Batplane. That was a little weird. Doesn't make much sense. But like, when I think of Batman, I don't think of the problems. I don't think of the characters that don't have a whole lot to do or are not completely developed, or those kind of weird not bloopers, kind of weird things there. I kind of ignore that as I just think of a great, enjoyable movie that I loved since I was a kid. I saw a movie back in second grade-ish, so it stayed with me for a while, and I love it. It's not kind of my preferred vision of Batman. My preferred vision of Batman is kind of a cross between this, the animated series, and the Arkham Asylum video game, where it's much more darker and a little more realistic, but still kind of fantasy-ish. So where characters like Mr. Freeze and Killer Croc that could survive, could be in the universe. That's where I think kind of difference from the Christopher Nolan stuff, where you can't have all of that stuff, so it makes it not completely Batman. So yeah, that's Tim Burton's Batman, my favorite Batman movie out of 10. It's not much of a surprise, but 10 out of 10. I love it, and tomorrow will be the sequel, Batman Returns. This is Justin. See you later.